Hello, Primordial. Hello. Yes, I'm going to start in a minute. How are you doing on this wonderful Sunday? Let me see. What is it? That's okay. Hello, James. Hello, Genevia. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I can't pronounce that one. Hello, welcome, welcome, everyone. Welcome. Earlier, I was thinking about how everybody today is focused on Easter and the resurrection. And I grew up a Jehovah's Witness, so we always focused on the the death of it, of the story. And I was thinking about how together it signifies the cycle. Because first there is a death. Yeah, a lot of people like to focus on the resurrection of it or the new beginnings. But first a death has to occur. A death in, something, some sort of evolution in the story, in the Bible story. He he released his earthly vessel, and some of us, in a sense, do that as well. Choosing to step out of the matrix. Maybe that's what you release. Maybe you release some friends, family, thought beliefs, ways of doing things or ways of handling things. There is something that is released first. And then you step into the new beginning, the new version of yourself, the resurrection of yourself. So, I just I thought about that today as I was thinking about the reading today and the next 7 days, and how we have the full moon in Libra, energy still here for this moon phase that was way more powerful than a lot of people realize. And thank you. Thank you. And that was appropriate for clearing away. Thank you. It's a top, but thank you. Um
and releasing. And now we are in the new beginning energy that is really starting this week. This with the spring equinox, the all the planets moving forward right now. Jupiter in Taurus. I'm sorry, Venus in Taurus, not Jupiter. Venus in Taurus. Um, and it's just this week is like time. It's the time. It's all the energy is there for everything to start moving forward in the astrological new year and the new year by nature. Nature says it's the new year. Nature also has death and rebirth. The trees, the leaves, all, they released all the leaves that no longer served it. And now it's being provided with the sustenance, as in the rain, the blessings that it needs to produce new leaves. So, even as the natural cycles of life, that is how it works. That is how nature works. It is all cycles: death, rebirth, transformation. All right. So, with that being said, let us jump right in to Aries. Happy birthday to any Aries we have celebrating birthdays this week. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Okay. So, Aries, if you're here, drop your sign in the chat. Let's go. Okay. I didn't even get to ask the question, but you start off with Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Okay. So I feel like there is something or some sort of outcome that you have. Okay, Scorpio. Some sort of outcome that you have been desiring, something that you've been maybe worried, a situation that you're in that you may have been worried about, that I feel like you didn't give up on. Like you were persistent, you kept going, you had faith or something like that, and you're getting ready to see the why it's getting ready to pay off, basically. You're getting ready to see why that paid off. Why your spirit insisted on you having faith in this, holding on to this, being determined that this was the outcome, or this was a job, this was a thing that you were desiring. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You got they love you, Aries. Okay. So maybe it was a connection that you didn't give up on. Let's go further. What can Aries expect for the next 7 days? What can Aries expect? Okay. We got support. Okay. So you're being supported with something. Um, this feels like a lot of like you like connecting with meaningful connections. Thank you. Bless you too. Thank you. This feels like meaningful connections for you this week, Aries. Like I don't know, receiving support. To me, it's like going together with how I was feeling about something, some type of outcome or desire that you have been wanting, um, and getting the support. You may have been worried about how it was going to turn out. Some of y'all, this they love you is like universal, like universal love, or your ancestors, you know, because I feel like for some of y'all, that's where the support is coming from, directly, directly, indirectly. Let's go further. Aries, what can they expect for the next 7 days? We have wall, misunderstanding, and basket, recognition, reward for merit. Okay, some of y'all, I feel like a misunderstanding is being resolved at work, particularly. Um, like somebody, I mean, somebody could have been malicious towards you, to, trying spreading gossip or rumors or stuff like that. But either way, I feel like you're being, like some type of misunderstanding. Like your name is being cleared. Others of you is like I'm feeling promotion, some sort of um like reward for your hard work. You know what I mean? Like being seen, like you feeling like you're being seen because you're being rewarded for the hard work that you've been putting in, Aries. Let's go deeper with the tarot, shall we? Shall we? Can we get all the Yeah, we got all the oracle. All right. Aries. What can the Aries expect in the next 7 days? Give me two more, please. Two more. What can Aries expect? No, that's too many. Two more, please. What can Aries expect? Okay. You don't want to give me some more, correct? Okay. One more, please. And thank you. Thank you. You want to give me that. Okay. Let's see. We got the King of Wands, the Hanged One, and the Moon. So I feel like you're going to be feeling more confident, more in control, and more inspired, motivated, something like that. I feel like it comes from, I mean, some of y'all can, come straight up from you being recognized at work or in your business in some sort of way, maybe receiving more recognition for your business or clients, bookings, sales, something like that. I feel like you're receiving some sort of clarity in something as well. Um, I feel like the clarity you're receiving, it could be emotional for some of y'all. It could be like in a relationship, but it doesn't have to be that for some of y'all. Either way, you're receiving like a different perspective in a situation, in something. Some of y'all, the different perspectives could just be the thing that you've been worried about. Now you finally see the progress in something. And you're shifting from being worried to now being in control. Okay, so let's go deeper with the clarifiers and see what we get, see how deeper we can go. If you would like if you have a question you would like to ask on live, the information for that is pinned in the chat. And if you would like a personal private reading, the link for that is in the description box. The King of Wands got the Knight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? It's like you are determined. Like I don't know, like you're re-motivated. You're re-inspired or just inspired to keep going with something that you haven't. I don't know. I feel like you've put hard work into it already, or you haven't. You've been persistent with this thing, or you've you haven't given up. You've been determined to succeed in this thing. And with the King of Wands, Aries, it's giving me like a business. I mean, some of y'all could be a relationship with the King of Wands, but for me, it's giving more business or career, job related, something like that. And I feel like you're going to have some progress. Like you may get a promotion where you're now able to save more money, put more money to the side or something like that. Or your sales start increasing to where you can have the same outcome. Let's go deeper. Let's go further with the Hanged Man. Why is the Hanged Muse here? Why is the Hanged Muse here for Aries and what they can expect? Why is the Hanged One here? Thank you. We have the World. So something is closing out for you, some phase in something, a cycle. I feel like that's the clarity you're receiving. Like you're going to understand um either by this thing closing out or something happens that makes you understand why something else ended or closed. Um it's something that's closing out successfully. I feel like it's something that's closing out now. And the closure of it is what gives you this different perspective. I feel like you've been waiting on this. This is something that you've been wanting to happen, a result, a resolution, something you've been wanting to, I think, end. I feel like you wanted it to be over. Um, and some of y'all have been waiting to figure out how. Some of y'all it could be unemployment. I don't see that in the cards, but I just, I heard that like it could be unemployment that you wanted to end. The King of Wands could be a business owner or a boss offering you some sort of position or something. I don't know. It's something that like it puts you back in the game, so to speak. Or it makes you feel confirmed, or you knew you were doing the right thing when you kept going, or something like that, where it's like I knew I wasn't crazy, or yeah, I'm glad I didn't give up on this thing. The moon. Why is the moon here for Aries? The Ace of Wands. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, that's it right there. It wasn't even here yet, but I guess I knew it was coming. It's like something new. You have the end of something successfully closing out with the world, and then the Ace of Wands. Like it it clears up the unknown. Like you didn't know what was happening with this thing. You didn't know how it was turning out, or you could have applied for something and you didn't know whether you were going to get approved, or you didn't know whether you're going to get the job, the promotion, the raise, something that you've been waiting on the results for is, this week it's like you're going to find out the results. Some of y'all could have proposed or something to someone, or you know offered, a committed relationship to be with someone, and you've been waiting on their answer. They want to think about it. It's something like that, Aries. But this is what I have for you for the next 7 days. So if this resonated with you, thank you for liking. Please consider subscribing if you're new here. And we're going to move on to Taurus. If you would like a private reading, the information for that is in the description box. If you would like a question answered on live, that information is pinned in the chat. And we're going to move on to Taurus, excuse me. I'm going in order. Well, not really. I'm starting with Aries. Is that the natural order? I think that's the regular order that the people go by. I always start with the sign whose birthday season it is. So we are moving on to Taurus. And what you can expect for the next 7 days. Thank you for liking and you answer in. Thank you for being here on this wonderful Sunday. All right. We have any Taurians in here? Drop your sign in the chat. Drop your sign in the chat. Let's go. And thank you for liking. Thank you for the hearts. It does help my channel and help you to know that I belong here with y'all, that y'all want me here, and share me out to others. Okay. All right. Okay. Taurus, my Taurians. How are you, my beloveds? How are you? How are you? How are you? What can Taurus expect for the next 7 days? Okay, I got two. We got Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. And Druid, hold the space. Okay, so let's go a little further. What can Taurus expect for the next 7 days? Surround yourself with protective energy and Druid, hold the space. I feel like some of y'all might be tapping into like being a healer or, yeah, some sort of healer or shamanic type of role. Or maybe doing some sort of psychedelic, like medicinal healing or something like that. Let's go further. Or you might be, some of y'all might be, student meets a teacher, or a teacher is there when the student is ready, or whatever they say, like someone is getting ready to guide you in this next phase of your life, of your spiritual journey for a lot of you. Taurus, what can I expect next 7 days? We got Tuesday. Okay, so something is popping off for you on Tuesday. All right, let's go a little deeper. Taurus, what can they expect next 7 days? Something is popping up. That's too many. Let's do that again. Three of them wanted to come out. Something is popping off on a Tuesday. On a Tuesday. Okay, we got prosperity. Okay. I feel like y'all are stepping into a prosperous time of your life. Which the timing makes sense, definitely. So I feel like you're maybe, like a business or something that you have been investing a lot of time or energy into is going to start prospering. Prospering is not a word. Is it? Maybe I just made it up. I don't know, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's progressing. It is progressing, okay? And I feel like your life in general. Like I feel like things are like, Six of Swords are starting to transition into calmer waters. Things starting to look up for you gradually. Taurus, what can they expect next 7 days? What do we got? Man, dealings or relationship with a man. And lobster, financial pinch. So see what I'm saying? This is what I mean, okay, so directly, that's not what financial pinch means, but for me, that's what it means usually when this card comes out for me, that it's like you're getting out of a financial pinch. Like you've been in some sort of financial pinch. And I don't know, there's some sort of changes happening, and I feel like I feel like it's a progressive trend. Well, I should say a natural transition. I feel like it's a natural transition from something that you have been investing in some sort of way. Time, energy. You've been doing research, learning about it, something like that. This is giving me like Eight of Pentacles, like your hard work paying off. Let's go further. Taurus. Let me move this because that's throwing me off. Taurus, what can you expect next 7 days? What can they expect? Next seven. How many is that? Four. Okay, that's not that bad. Up to two is more than that. So we have the Ace of Swords with some sort of truth, clarity. We have the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor, Taurus. That is, yeah. And we have the Empress. So there you are. Okay. And then we have the Three of Cups. Okay. So looks like a good week for you, Taurus. Is what it looks like. You got the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress here sitting smack bam in the middle of your week. Well, I'm gonna say in the middle of the spread. Um, and then you have some sort of truth, clarity, communication, some of y'all is information like wisdom. This owl is popping out to me. Um, I feel like isn't you're being enlightened or illuminated, some sort of information on something. We'll go deeper when we get the clarifiers. The wheel, I feel like the wheel may have been stuck. I feel like it's almost, I'm seeing like an old rusty wheel starting to slowly turn now. That's what I feel. Like it's starting to, do creaks and turn in your favor for things to start flowing now. The Empress, it's giving me something that either you've already been working on, um, blossoming, or you wanting to create something or receiving some sort of divine support in something that you've been working on. Um, I feel like you also are going to be feeling like the Empress. Like, I feel like you're embodying this energy. You're going to feel empowered or I don't know, enlightened. And the Three of Cups, like an overall happy, celebratory week for you. Happy on how things turned out. I feel like you're going to be receiving some sort of support from people, or there may be other people involved in your week. Let's go deeper with the clarifiers, Taurus. Ace of Swords. Why is this here for Taurus? What is this? Thank you. We got the Chariots. Yes. This is breakthrough energy with the Ace of Swords and the Chariot together. This is a breakthrough. You could have Cancer in your chart or have dealings with the Cancer this week, but that doesn't even matter. That doesn't even matter. This is like some sort of path forward, like a way forward. This is like fast movement. So like things happening very quickly. If some of you have been wanting to move, that energy is there. Um, moving away, but there's some sort of breakthrough happening for you. It's like the answer or some of you may have been stagnant, not been able to move forward with something. And boy, you're going to be moving forward now. Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. Page of Swords. I'm telling you, this is like some sort of answer, information, an idea, a new. This feels like a conversation, like some sort of. That's all I keep hearing is information. I've been hearing that from the beginning, like being enlightened with. I don't know. I can't remember where I got that from, but it's like you're being illuminated. The cloud is being lifted. The Empress. Why is this here for Taurus? We got the Eight of Pentacles. Isn't this the energy I said earlier? That's what this feels like. There it is. I know what the hell we talking about. We got the Eight of Pentacles. It's like something you've been working on is blossoming. Like I don't even know how else to say that. I can't even put it into words what I am feeling from the image on this card. It's like something coming from within you is like shining and blossoming with divine support. Um, it's like it's been guiding you all the time, whether you know it or not. And you are going to be feeling so confident, so proud of what you did, Taurus. You know, it's like, I did this, I made this happen. You're going to be proud of the outcome. I mean, this could be even particularly when it comes to your finances. Like, your money is piling up at the Eight of Pentacles. This is a financial gain. This is your hard work starting to pile up. You being able to now put pentacles up while you're working on, while she's working on these pentacles, she's also able to have these, up here piling up for her. Three of Cups. Why is it Three of Cups here for a Taurus? Look, Five of Pentacles. Y'all gonna be happy with the way your finances are turning out. Like, I feel like you're happy to be getting out of this financial pinch. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's also where the support is coming from. Actually, let me get one more for the Three of Cups. Let me get one more. Wow. You got the Ace of Wands and the World. And you are on the World, Taurus. So it's like you are like pleased with something finally being done. A whole cycle. Sometimes you could be on a spiritual awakening journey. You could be happy that you're finally out of one of the rough cycles and moving into a new one with the Ace of Wands, something that is more, you know, to speaks to your desires, your passions, the things that you create out of your with your two hands. Um, you're gonna be very pleased. By the end of this week, you're gonna be very pleased as to how your life is moving now. Something is beginning for you, Taurus. It's like something starting for you, a new way of life, a new phase. It's more prosperous as a whole. And prosperity, Taurus, is everything. It's not just money. It does include money, yes, indeed, but it is the whole way of life. All right. All right, Taurus. That's what I have for you for the next 7 days. If that resonated with you, thank you for liking. Thank you for being here. If you're new here, um, thank you for commenting and subscribing. If you're not a part of my family as yet. And what else? If you would like to book a reading, the information for that is in the description box. And if you would like to me to answer a question on live, the information for that is pinned in the chat. Okay. Hey, Primordial. It's my girl. She be rocking with me. Hey, girl. D. Hello. You're Sagittarius. Okay. And what is your sun, your moon and risings? This is for sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And, you know, of course, when we get to Sag, my daughter's a Sagittarius. So, don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising and Venus. We are moving on to Gemini. We have completed Aries and Taurus. Thank you for liking. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for your presence. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the comments. Hey, y'all. Okay. Gemini. 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 What can y'all expect for the next 7 days? We shall see. Let me shuffle up these cards real quick. And we'll hop right to it. We shall hop right to it. Okay. Let me shuffle this up. All right, Gemini. What can Gemini expect the next 7 days? What can Gemini expect next 7 days? What's popping? We cutting? We gonna cut? All right, let's cut today. Hmm. Oh, I want to say this card tried to come out when I was shuffling, shuffling just now. We got Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. So Gemini, I feel like that's exactly how you're gonna be feeling. Loved and comforted. This card always gives me the Empress energy because she's like, she's pregnant with the world. And I feel like you may be, reaping your harvest, going to the next level with something. Um, something that you are creating. Some of y'all may find out you're becoming a parent, a mother or a father. I feel like you're going to be feeling very nurtured, very loved and comforted, very supported this week. Gemini, what can they expect next 7 days? What can they expect? Hello, Audrey. Hello. We have pause. Okay. I feel like almost like that's like a vacation, like a relaxation. Things may have been hectic for you recently, Gemini. It feels like a desired pause. Let me put this over here. It feels like a desired pause. Um, maybe getting um, pampered, spa treatment type of thing. Gemini. Okay. We have inspiration. Okay. And you maybe this feels like the Ace of Wands, like receiving some sort of new spark, some sort of new idea. Some of y'all, you could be meeting someone. It could be a new connection for you, Gemini. Um, but it feels like a new idea or something that speaks to your desire, something you're passionate about. Give me two for Gemini, what they can expect next 7 days. We have wishbone, a wish is granted. Okay, and then we have boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Okay, so that's probably why I was feeling that pampered type of energy, like being taken care of, being catered to. Um, that's the Ace of Wands right there, like your money increasing, being able to take care of yourself in a nicer way or a better way. There's a this is the Nine of Cups. There's a wish being granted, something that you've been praying for, you're desiring um the outcome of. And I feel like you're like a card says exactly, you're gonna be feeling loved and comforted. There's a new idea here for some of y'all, or like some sort of new path. The increase in your finances could create a new path, some idea you've already had, and now you're able to put action behind it. Um, I'm missing something. Am I? I'm not. Mm-mm. Let's get to the tarot. Gemini. What can Gemini expect for the next 7 days? What can Gemini expect? Next 7 days. Thank you. Let me get two more, please. Two more. One more. One more. What can Gemini expect next 7 days? Next 7 days. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Y'all got the King of Wands too. I want to say Gemini. Aries got that. And you got the Knights of Cups. Okay. And you got, wow, the Three of Cups. All right. So, this is, to me, you feeling, you know, like I said, like confident, in control. Some of y'all even excited. You're going to be excited. There is, for this Nine of Cups, some of y'all, this is a love proposal. That, that could be your wish fulfillment. Some of y'all are just, it feels like good news that just you will be emotional about. Um, some sort of, finding out how something turned out or seeing something happen before your eyes and you're emotional about it. But, take it as it resonates. Some of y'all, this could definitely be love. With the Three of Cups, this could be a love proposal at a party or a gathering. It could be like a wedding, marriage proposal, like in front of your family or something. Um, this could be an announcement in general for some, in front of a group, or, just a lot of people, few people, three or more. Um, let's get to the clarifiers. Let's go deeper. King of Wands. Why is this here for Gemini? I was about to say Aries. Y'all got Aries in your chart or something? Or you're dealing with an Aries this week or something? We got the Knight of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? There's something that is progressing, something that um some of y'all could be even offered a pentacle, like you could be offered a position that you've been wanting, a job, a business partnership. Uh uh this could also be a love proposal. Now I'm seeing 10-10. It's like some of y'all could be getting a job offer. If I said that already, then that's just a double confirmation because that just like came back to me again when I heard 10-10. I mean, when I saw 10-10. Um, but I don't know. It just feels like something like progress is something that you've been working on or you've been diligent with. You put hard work into. Whether I don't care how that looks for you. Like it could be, continuously looking for applying until you find the job that is actually worth, your how much you're worth, or paying how much you're worth or something like that. It's, yeah, some of y'all, this is love. Definitely. Some of y'all, this is love. You could be feeling appreciated, like even if you're in an existing relationship, your partner could be making you help, I'm not going to say making you, I don't like the way that sounds, but your partner could be um showing you appreciation this week, you know, treating you to the spa or just taking care of you at home or something like that. This is like support and feeling loved and supported in one way or another. Knight of Cups. Tell me about the Knight of Cups for Gemini. Anyone, please? There's a lot that kind of come out there. Three of Swords and the Two of Swords. So some of y'all could be, some of y'all, this could be the reason why you're receiving all this support that I'm feeling. Uh, for those of you that are, some of y'all could be already grieving. Those of you that are receiving an inheritance. So, you could have already experienced a loss and you're grieving. Um, and you're like reminded of it because this week you're receiving your inheritance. I am not playing in my nose. It's my nose ring. Okay. Just it's my nose ring. Okay. Um, And because you're going from the Two of Swords to the Three of Swords, some of you could be deciding to not accept a love proposal. You know, you could have gotten one already. You were indecisive about it, and then you decided not to, and it was kind of sad. I feel a lot of different things with this Knight of Cups, so it's something I guess different for everybody, obviously. Uh, but there's some you're receiving some sort of information. Like I said, I felt like it was more emotional what you're receiving more than it was a love proposal. It feels like you'll be emotional about it and indecisive. Some of y'all may receive a love proposal from two different people. Take it as a resonation for you, but it feels like sad information that may make you feel sad. Tell me one more about the Knight of Cups. The Six of Swords. So some of y'all could be moving away, you know, moving away from family. You could be having a going away party or something. Um, you could be accepting a love proposal that, you know, entails you moving away. Some of you, this information is good. Like I said, it makes you feel emotional because it ends something that was strenuous for you or that was heartbreaking, something that was disappointing. I honestly don't feel loved too much, but it is here. It just feels more emotional. Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here for Gemini? Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it either. That is four cards. We are not doing all of that. I would like one, please. Two for the most. Thank you so much. Just to start. Thank you. We got the Nine of Pentacles. So that's abundance. That's also financial independence. That's also being catered to. The Nine of Pentacles is also like going to the spa. Being um what is the word I'm trying to look for? Like nurtured. You know, it's like being nurtured, being cared for, being treated in a higher, more classy, bougie type of way, is what that is. It's also your money increasing to a higher level. You know what I mean? It's like a financial abundance. It does support the money the money card you got earlier, money or property, inheritance, winning or windfall coming in for you this week. So there's some sort of financial upgrade for a lot of you. And I feel like this relief that you're receiving this week, whether it is wherever the support is coming from you, I feel like that is what you're emotional about. And some of y'all, this may be you emotional about leaving. Like this may result in you moving away from, you know, your family home where you grew up, you know, the job where you know everybody, something like that. But it's a financial upgrade for you. All right, Gemini. So this is what I have for you. Thank you for liking if that resonated with you. Thank you for subscribing if you're new here. And if you're already subscribed, thank you for being a part of my family. Thank you for the hearts. If you'd like a private reading, the information for that is in the description box. Um, and if you would like to ask a live question, that information is pinned in the chat. We're going to move on to Cancer. We started with Aries, and we're moving on to Cancer. Thank you for liking and or hearting as you enter in. Thank you, thank you. See, I saw when it was 10-10, Audrey. You saw 11-11. There's some good numbers. All of them. The whole of them. The whole of them. Let's see. Okay. Not missing anything. We are moving on to Cancerians. 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 Moving on for Cancer. Cancer, what can you expect the next 7 days? What can you expect? What are they expecting the next 7 days? What can they expect? Cutting the deck. The Sun. You got the Sun. It says enjoy success and happiness. Okay, Cancer. So you are experiencing some success in one or more of your endeavors. Happiness. I feel like you're gonna be very pleased with the outcome of something. I like that that has been a collective energy so far. A few of the signs had that. Gave me that feeling. Cancer, what can they expect next 7 days? We have you are on the right path. Okay. Like I said, one or more of your endeavors having a positive outcome for you or moving in a positive direction. Um, Positive resolution. Cancer, what can they expect next 7 days? What's popping off? What's popping off? We got light. Light. Okay. Like you are being shown the way. Some of you are receiving some sort of clarity in something. But I feel like, I mean, I feel like I keep hearing being shown the direction to take, to move something forward, to elevate, to evolve, yeah. Cancer, what can they expect next 7 days? It's to promote something, I don't know. What do we have? Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Okay, Cancer. Then we have fan, romance, celebration, party. I don't think I've ever seen this card. If I have, it has not been that many times. Okay. I like it. Romance, celebration, party. All right. So this is the path that I'm feeling you're being shown. A new money path. But I feel like it's a upgrade. Why couldn't I think of that word earlier? That's just a simple word. This is an upgrade to something something you're already working on. I don't feel like it's brand spanking new, but it could be for you. I feel like it's a new way to proceed with something. Um, I mean, it could be something new. It could be like an addition to something that you've already started. Cancer, what can they expect next 7 days? Let's go deeper with the tarot, shall we? What can they expect? They're telling us 3 and not 10. It is 3. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We got the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. We have, what in? The 5 of Wands. Okay. And then we have the Justice card. Okay. So, some of you could have Libra in your chart. There is some sort of conflict you are experiencing, I feel, within. I feel that's where the light comes in for you. I feel there is some sort of illumination, a path being illuminated for you, a way forward, like I was saying earlier. Some of you, this is a financial path with the 5 of Pentacles. Some of you, I feel this 5 of Wands is something else that you've been conflicted about within. Um, the Justice is coming in to set the record straight for you. Some of you, this could be legal tensions, some sort of legal issues that you've been dealing with. It doesn't feel like anything major. Um, it just feels like energetic conflict being released. You know, things being freed up to flow. I'm sorry, things being able to 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 flow freely for you. I got it. I got it. Okay. So, um, yeah, this feels like an energetic release, a karmic balance to things now. The wheel turning in your favor, which I don't even know where I got the wheel from, but I actually never noticed the images on this justice card. Um, this is interesting. It's like a balance of yin and yang, a balance of power, a balance of justice. You know, you finally receiving the justice that you deserve. Some of y'all, it's like the truth coming out or something being illuminated on your behalf. Let's go deeper with the clarifiers. Five of Pentacles. Why is this here for Cancer? We got the Three of Pentacles. So some of y'all, well, okay. Let me get one more with that first. One more. The Ten of Wands. Okay. Some of y'all, this could be you walking away from a job. Some of you, this could be you getting a promotion. Like if you're walking away from a job, you've been wanting to walk away from a job. It's not like you're getting fired or anything like that. I feel like if, you've been wanting to, start your own business or something like that, you're finally doing it this week. Um, some of you could be graduating, like you could be ending a course or some sort of class or schooling that you were doing. Um, you could be graduating with honors or something like that. Some of you, it's like you are, I don't know, like you're receiving a promotion that you've been wanting or some sort of upgrade at work where you're being paid more. Um, some of you are unburdening, like you're unburdening yourself. Like you're releasing some sort of load that you've been carrying at work. Something that was heavy for you. Um, too many responsibilities, maybe overworking and, not necessarily being paid the money that you deserve or the money that you should be getting paid for what you're doing. Um, that's so interesting. I feel like there's more. I might go back to that. Five of Wands. Tell me more about the Five of Wands for Cancer. We got the Strength card. So it's like, I feel like some of y'all are stepping up and asking for the money that you deserve, or you're demanding the pay that you deserve for the work that you're doing. And you may have been conflicted as to whether or not or how you want to do it, or you may have just been nervous about doing it. But you're standing up for yourself in some sort of way this week when it comes to a conflict. It could be a conflict with other people or a conflict within. This could be a conflict at work or with your boss, co-workers. But I feel like you're speaking up for yourself or something like that. Standing up for your worth. Five of Wands, tell me more about that. I mean, yeah, give me one more for the Five of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Yep, you're standing up for yourself. Could be fighting off competition. Um, at work or beating competition this week when it comes to a promotion that you applied for, a raise, something like that. You could have been competing for a position. Justice. Tell me about the justice. Why is this here for Cancer? We got the Fool. Yeah, there's a new level. There's a new level. The Fool is a new beginning, but there's a new level. available to you. You've already been working hard with something. You've already been on this path, and there's a new level within this path for you. It's going to be shown to you or offered to you this week or presented in some sort of way. It could be an idea and something you have to take action on, but either way, there's something new for you this week, Cancer. All right. So this is what I have for you. Thank you for liking if that resonated with you. Um, Subscribing if you're new here, if you're already a part of my family. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We would like to ask if you would like me to answer any questions on live. The information for that is pinned in the chats. And if you would like to book a reading, that is my website is in the description box. All right, we're going to move on to Leo. Moving on to Leo and what you can expect the next 7 days. Okay, we started with Aries. We have completed Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. We are now on Leo. Thank you for the light and the hearts. Thank you for your presence, supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. My next goal is 2,000 subscribers. So I'm almost there. I'm almost there. All right. Leo, what can you expect the next 7 days? What can Leo expect the next 7 days? Thank you. We have Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. I feel like y'all going to be putting some action behind plans that you've had. You're gonna be very focused on your plans, whatever your plans are. It feels business for a lot of people, but some of y'all may have unexpected plans, unexpected things that pop up this week that may require your attention. Leo, can they expect next 7 days? Leo, you are on the right path. Okay? So whatever path it is you're on, you're going in the right direction. And I don't know, I just feel like you may be busy this week, or you may be, I don't know, I feel unexpected things going on in your week, Leo. What can Leo expect next 7 days? God. Ugh. I don't want to take all that, but it all like flipped over. Jeez. We got compassion, cleansing, and communication. Cleansing your mind and body, removing your mind and spirit, excuse me. Compassion, embracing others and accepting your own imperfections, and communication. The bridge to understanding. I feel as if there is communication going on in your behalf. I feel like you may be either releasing something, a situation, a phase, a cycle. I feel like something is being released. And I feel like you're being shown compassion. I feel like it's you being shown compassion. I feel like you're releasing something, and I feel like communication is coming your way. Um, some of y'all, this could be romantic communication, like communication from a romantic partner or meeting someone new. someone old coming back to communicate, running into somebody, you used to know, something like that. Let's get some tea leaves. Leo, what can they expect next 7 days? What do we got? We got Pig, beware of greed. And we got July. Okay. So first off, you could be having dealings with a Cancer or a fellow Leo. Or you could be a July Leo. Or that's just a confirmation of you having Leo in your chart and that this message is for you. The beware of greed always is an indication to me that you have some sort of increase to your finances coming, and you're being warned to, not warned, but you're being warned. Well, you're being warned to be smart about how you spend your money, and also beware of other people trying to, you know, get money from you. Everybody wanting a loan all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Leo, what can they expect next 7 days? Two more, please. Two more. One more. Thank you. One more. Thank you. All right. So we got the King of Swords. There's the communication. We got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, nice. And the Nine of Wands. Okay. Interesting for me that the Nine of Wands fell right underneath the cleansing card, the releasing something. And they kind of look similar, same colors, sacral chakra energy. I feel as if there is a cycle closing out, or it has closed out. Like, I feel like something has ended. You closed something. Um, Something that was a long journey for you. Some of you, it could be a spiritual awakening journey with this Nine of Wands, a phase within the spiritual awakening journey, as that journey does not end. Um, but you have the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. Like, I feel like there's a new cycle starting for you. You know, the wheel is turning this one. You're not turning it. The Wheel of Fortune is turning it, so to speak. You're allowing yourself to be guided and led by your intuitive nudges, spirit, your ancestors. Let's go further. King of Swords. What is this for Leo? Your desires and passions are leading you now. We got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So you're receiving some sort of clarity on when it comes to your finances. You're receiving some sort of communication when it comes to your money, when it comes to some sort of family property, family money, or like the next step in on your journey to building a legacy for yourself. So give me one more with the King of Swords. We got the Two of Cups and the King of Wands. Actually, I'm not going to take the King of Wands, but the King of Wands came out. I can remember that. But we got the Two of Cups. They came out with the King of Wands. I mean, for some of y'all, this could be some clarity on a soulmate connection. Somebody you were building a family with. Some of y'all, this could be a court ruling. But for me, it feels like a conversation. Like, that's where the clarity has come from, a conversation. It could be a conversation with, like, grandparents, or like parents, or you don't necessarily have to be the couple. It could be a conversation you're having with a couple, um, family members, something like that in your family who are soulmates, something to that effect. But something is being cleared up for you, and I feel like it affects your money. Wheel of Fortune. Give me one more with the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, give me one. Thank you. You know what I'm trying to say, too. You know what I'm trying to say. We got the Four of Cups. So there's a cup being offered. You may be a little leery to take this cup, but I feel like your guides are telling you that the wheel is turning in your favor with this one. Give me one more. Like this is not the same as before. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. One more, please. One more with the Wheel of Fortune. One, please. This one. And the Nine of Wands. So this is something you've been waiting for. This could be some sort of financial improvement. So some movement in your finances, some increase, for your money to do something. Maybe you've plateaued and you've just been trying to find a way to get it to move higher or increase in some sort of way. I feel like you've been waiting on this, and now it's time. Now the wheel is free to turn. It's time for things to start improving for you. There's a cup being offered for you. You just may not recognize it immediately because you've been waiting so long. Or you may, because I feel like the Four of Cups is more talking about the fact that you've been waiting patiently, investing in it too. Like putting in the work. Like you're waiting around for you know, something magical to happen and you haven't done anything. Nine of Wands. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. I feel like this is also talking about this long journey you've been on. The King of Wands. This could be a relationship that you've been on with someone that you've been in with someone for a while. You could be walking away from it, or you could be. This feels like walking away from it. If it's a connection for you, it feels like ending this cycle, ending a cycle with someone. Give me one more with the Nine of Wands, and it could even be even if it's ending a cycle and starting a new one with the same person. But we do have the devil here, so that will also clarify. So I feel like you're releasing. I did say that earlier. That I felt like with the cleansing card that it fell right under. I feel like if you're releasing this cycle, and if the cycle is with a person, so be it. You are moving on from that. It's like you're closing that. You're ending that. It's like one more thing. They may come in for one more attempt, Leo. And I feel like you're not going for it. I feel like it's a toxic connection or a toxic cycle that you are walking away from. Yeah. So give me one more with the with the King of Swords. Because like I said, some of y'all, this could be the person coming back in for one more hoorah, one more effort, one more, let me try this one more time. We got the Tower, the Magician, and the Two of Swords. So yeah, this person's coming back in one more time. All of a sudden, you know, but some of y'all, this is communication by something else. It doesn't even have to be a person. Particularly with the King of Swords. That's giving me um, just communication in general. But it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It's something that's happening all of a sudden. It could have to do with a couple, or it could be have to do with a soulmate connection for you. Take it as it resonates. It could just be people who are coming in to talk to you, family members. Um, so let's see. Anything else? I felt like there was something else. Nope, that's it. That's what I have for you, Leo, for the next 7 days. If that resonated with you, thank you for liking and subscribing if you're new here. Thank you. Thank you. Let me know in the comments how that resonated with you. If you'd like to book a private reading, the link to my website is in the description box. And if you would like me to answer a question live, the information for that is pinned in the chat. We are moving on to Virgo. We're moving on to Virgo. Started with Aries. We've completed Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. We're on Virgo. Virgo. Okay, Virgo, what can you expect next 7 days? What can you expect? Thank you for liking as you enter in. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you for liking. I appreciate you supporting my channel. And I'm moving on to Virgo. Shuffle this up real quick. Okay. Virgo, what can you expect next 7 days? What can they expect next 7 days, Virgo? What can they expect? One more, thank you. We have Wise One. Grow within your current situation. So I feel like you are maturing through something, like something has matured for you. You have entered the next phase of something and you have come out wiser in the end because of it. You know, and I feel like you're prepared for this new level now because of the lessons you've learned thus far. Virgo, what can they expect the next 7 days? We have divine orchestration. It feels that way. Feels very spiritual. You evolved. You could be evolving into a higher level on your spiritual awakening journey, stepping more into the hermit role or more into it as a healer or a guide in some sort of way. You could be receiving hints about that this week or confirmations. Virgo, what can they expect next 7 days? We have prosperity. Prosperity comes from hard work and a love for life. Okay? Something, yeah. And I don't necessarily feel like that's like money for everybody. Some people it is. It's like the things that you're investing in progressing, um, bearing fruit, going to a higher level, and you know, like bringing the experiences to you that goes with that level. It's like a higher experience in life based on your upgrades. It's like it's divinely orchestrated. Let's go, Virgo. What can they expect next 7 days? We have table, hard work ahead. Yeah, I feel like if you're stepping into a new cycle. Wow, I like the fact that you are the second or third card that have gotten this. Money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. So, this is like this is what I mean, that actually goes with prosperity, first of all. Let's start with that. You know, money and prosperity. Obviously, there's some sort of upgrade to your finances. Um, I just feel like you're leveling up. I feel like you're leveling up, Virgo. I feel like there's some sort of upgrade to your situation. Um, I feel like you've come out wiser from it. I like that. Let's go deeper. Virgo, what can they expect next 7 days? What can they expect? Virgo expect next 7 days. Any three, please? Show this. Okay. Three. Mhm. How many is that? Is that three? Thank you. I love when it comes out all together. We got the Queen of Wands. All right. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So there's some communication coming to you. You have two queens. This is a lot of authority. This is a lot of confidence. This is a lot of maturity, a lot of mature energy. And you got wise one. Feels like a lot of mature energy, a lot of divine masculine or divine feminine energy as well. You have the Page of Pentacles. That's good news in a financial manner. So you obviously have some sort of upgrade to your money that you're finding out about this week. Obviously. You got that 3 times. That is a triple confirmation of that. And the Queens and the Wise One. Maturity. Divine orchestration. Something has been happening in the background for you, energetically speaking, and I feel it's time for it to materialize here now. It's time. You're going to be feeling very confident, very much in control. You may be even communicating as such. But either way, any clouds, any confusion you've had, any unknown, the clouds are starting to dissipate with the Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Voices. You could be very intuitive or very much have higher level of awareness. Um, you could be you could have an intuitive knowing that about what I'm talking about with the crows here. This is getting me like you communicate with other worlds, or you go between worlds in your dreams. Like when you're sleeping, you go between worlds. I feel like you go between worlds intentionally. You may be lucid dreaming. Um, but either way, what I'm saying, you've had some sort of inner knowing about, and it's just going to be clarified now by it happening. Let's clarify. Leo, Queen of, and I forgot you. I mean, not Leo. I'm talking to Virgo. You may have Leo in your chart or something, or maybe you're dealing with a Leo. Maybe you'll be dealing with the Leo this week. Because I looked at the Queen of Wands and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm talking to Leo." I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Queen of Wands. Why is this here for Virgo? That's too many. That's like 6 cards. Do you one, please? Queen of Wands. Why is this here for Virgo? Just one, please. Oh, you're looking for one in particular. Okay. We got the Two of Cups. Okay. So I take that loud noise as a confirmation of what I was getting ready to say. Because I was going to say that this could be a soulmate connection for you, but it doesn't feel like that for most people. It feels like it could be a couple having an influence on your week. Um, Someone outside of you. This could also be a divine union of self for you. Um, like the confirmations. of the inner knowings that you've had, Virgo. I feel like that can, you know, solidify your relationship with yourself or your understanding of your abilities or something like that. Um, Having more confidence in your inner voice. Give me one more with the Queen of Wands. Thank you. Ace of Swords. Yeah. Knowing the truth, finding out the truth. This is also a breakthrough moment for you. Like that is exactly what I'm feeling. It's like an inner, like a breakthrough, like an understanding of yourself or your abilities or your journey, um, your last cycle that you just stepped out of, something like that. There's some sort of truth being brought to you, being told to you, being provided for you. You're being illuminated with it. And from that, you just have this overwhelming sense of confidence, like an increase in your self-confidence. Page of Pentacles. You know that kind of feeling where it's like, what? I'm telling you, a bitch can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. I knew what I was talking about. Page of Pentacles. This is something materializing for you here on Earth with the Page of Pentacles. Look, the Fool. This is a new beginning. I feel like having the financial backing to do so. This is a new financial path. Something, a new seed. This could even be a pentacle being offered to help you start this new road or something. Page of Pentacles is just good news in a financial nature. It's good news. And with you having money, windfall, prosperity, and then you have a communication. So you obviously have some sort of news coming to you this week. Something, something you're going to find out that is putting you on a new path. And even the Fool, you see how the Fool and the Queen of Wands, they both look the same. They look very accomplished. They look very pleased, very proud, very, just like I knew this shit. I knew this was what was going to happen. Just thank God. Very relieved, comforted, just very proud. Queen of Swords. Tell me about the Queen of Swords for Virgo. Tell me about the Queen of Swords for Virgo. Thank you. We have the Three of Swords. And we also have the Devil that flipped out. So, um, let me get one more if I say something. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Give me one more for the Queen of Swords. And we got the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're finding out about something that you fought for, something that you didn't give up on. You've been persistent. Um, you may have been disappointed with how it has turned out thus far. You know what I mean? Like you may have past disappointments when it comes to something with this. It could be an emotionally disappointing conversation. Um, the Devil. I don't know. I need more clarity on this. Why is the Three of Swords here? Tell me that first. Why is the Three of Swords here? We have the Lovers. Okay. Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? The Seven of Pentacles. I feel like for some of y'all, this could be like something sad that also starts a new beginning for you. Something like, I don't, I'm sad it had to happen that way, but I'm not mad with the end result either, type of thing. Um, it's like something that I don't know, it could have something to do with a Gemini or a Capricorn, Aquarius. It is it again, it could be a couple. Like I felt that with the Two of Cups. It could be a couple outside of you bringing this truth to you. It could be something you find out about two people, you know, um, that is disappointing, but it also frees you from something. It also frees you from like a toxic cycle or something that would have turned out, would, would have resulted in a negative way for you. Um, I don't know. That's interesting. I would have normally I would go deeper into that, but I'll be here forever if I do that. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Let me get let me get one more for the Queen of Swords. Let's put that all together. Cause I'm just nosy. I want to know. We got the Star. Okay, so there's some more Aquarius energy also, but it just feels like a renewal. There's some sort of sadness attached to it. There's some sort of, I don't know, disappointment. Maybe you're disappointed in who you had to leave behind. Um, there's for each person there's some sort of disappointment. The disappointment doesn't seem to be major because it seems to have a great outcome. Um, it's like you're more now on a path, like whatever it is helps put you on a path more in a direction that is in alignment with your desires, with your authentic self, with your passions. But it's also a sad release of something or someone or a situation or, something like that. I'll get one more with Three of Swords and see if they can tell me a little more. Can you tell me a little more about the Three of Swords? And what the hell the Lovers got to do with it? You got the Page of Cups and the Five of Swords. So it's just clarifying what I'm saying. Like there's some sort of message coming to you where you're either walking away from a situation or, something ends, something, you leave something or someone behind. And that seems to be a little, you're reacting to that emotionally. You're leaving some people behind or you're surrendering something. But I feel like you're deciding to do it. It's just also sad. But it also frees you. It also, you know, you're starting this new beginning as well as a result of it in some sort of way. One more with the Page of Pentacles, and then I'm gonna leave y'all alone. One more with the Page of Pentacles. Thank you. Oh my God, the Page of Pentacles got the Page of Pentacles. Spirit is like, all right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Okay. So you have good news coming in a when it comes to your finances. And everybody can't go with you. Oh well, you know, you're gonna walk away willingly. You just, you might wipe a couple tears as you're walking away, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, Virgo. So this is what I have for you. If that resonates with you, thank you for liking. If you're not a part of our family as yet, please consider subscribing, hitting that button one time. Boop. Thank you. Make sure you have your notification bells turned on so you can be here every time I go live on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. All right. If you would like a personal reading, the link to that is in the description box. Just click the title. And if you would like me to answer a question on live, that information is pinned in the chat. Primordial. You still riding? Not that you playing the game while you riding, but you just pause every time one of your signs come up. It's like, oop, she on my side. Hold on. I don't know. Can y'all even pause games anymore? I think games are more live now. I don't know. I haven't played video games since Atari. I can't tell you. I do nothing new. I bought most kids, well, my son, all those Xbox 3, whatever, and PlayStation 22 and whatever the hell. But I never actually played them myself. I don't know. I know what you're doing, girl. I know what you're doing. All right, we're gonna move on to Libra. Overwatch. I don't know what that is. Kind of sounds familiar. That's my son if he plays that. I'm trying to make sure he took his game to college with him. So he be in his dorm. I don't know how he has the time. He's on the football team as well, quarterback. So I don't know. I don't know. But he makes time. Sound like something he's like. All right, Libras. Libras. Ooh, I think I had a toe asleep. I didn't know my toe was asleep. Y'all make time. I bet y'all do. Okay. Libra, what can you expect next 7 days? What can they expect? What are we doing? What are we talking about? What can Libra expect? Don't forget to watch your sun, moon, and rising signs and Venus. We have seer, see beyond the current situation. Okay. I feel like you may be, I feel like you're both being encouraged to see beyond the current situation. And I also feel like there is something, some sort of information um, being brought to you that is going to help you see beyond the current situation. It's going to help you do this. You need to do this, and you're also, going to get some assistance in doing so, Libra. Next 7 days, what can they expect? We have carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. I feel like it's mental. I feel like that's what I'm talking about with you being able to see beyond a current situation. We have carrot, opportunity, or windfall. All right, so you got a new opportunity coming, Libra. You have an opportunity this week or a windfall. Um, let's not forget that part. Some of y'all may go on vacation or may take a quick trip out of town unexpectedly. I feel like events occurring in this week may help some of you see beyond the current situation. It may help you see the bigger picture of something. Libra, what can they expect next 7 days? We have gratitude. All right, so you're just going to be feeling very grateful, very appreciative as to how something is turning out or how things are going for you. Or maybe when you receive this perspective where you're able to see the bigger picture of something, it may bring up a high sense of gratitude for you. Those are the confirmations that just, ugh, does it have to be so loud and obnoxious though? What did you say? Oh, okay. So if you would like a personal question answered, if you would like me to answer a question for you, the information for that is pinned in the chat. All right, Libra, let's go a little further. Thank you for being here and asking your question. What can they expect next 7 days? We have Capricorn. All right. So you can have dealings with a Capricorn this week. You could be embodying Capricorn energy, also, is what I'm hearing. Or you could be releasing some sort of cycle. You could be ending a toxic cycle that you've indulged in. Um, let's go further with the tarot, shall we? Libra, what can they expect next 7 days? I got some good things thus far. Two more, please. Two more. Two more. I guess when you have your desk by a window, you're going to hear everything, everything, everything. Can I have two more, please? Thank you. One more? You know, my arm getting a little tired here now. One more. Spirit, stop playing. Let me get one more card, please. Give me them 6 cards. One more, please. You looking for like one specific card? Thank you. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Temperance. Okay, Libra. So I feel like you have felt limited in a situation. Um, Limited, trapped, restricted, not being able to move at your full potential, or just not being able to execute plans that you have. You've been going back and forth in your head about something. You're trying to figure out something. I feel like that's what you're being able to see the bigger picture. I feel like that's where that's coming in. You're some of you may be receiving an answer, a result, a confirmation. Some of you, I feel, may be just making a decision. You may be deciding that, you may have had all the cards in your corner and you haven't been able to decide which way you want to go with them. So it's, some of you, this may be a decisive week for some of you. I feel like it's divine timing for something. Like something, it's all aligning for you. Things are coming into alignment. I feel like you've had patience. Some of you are on a spiritual awakening journey and you just haven't understood the reason or why things were occurring or how they were going to occur or something like that. This is a clarifying week for you. A lot of illumination and decision making. So why is the Eight of Swords here for Libra? Tell me why the Eight of Swords is here. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Libra? Queen of Swords. Clarity. Like I said. Queen of Swords is also decisive. And she communicates like that. The clouds are starting to dissipate. For some of you, this could be about a romantic connection. But either way, I feel like you're making a decision. You're making a choice. You're deciding something clearly. And I feel like you're communicating that very directly, whether this is business or in a relationship or a connection or just in general. You're able to place your order now because you know what you want. You know what I mean? You know what to do. Two of Wands. Tell me about the Two of Wands for Libra. Tell me about the Two of Wands. I feel very almost serious. Ten of Cups. I feel very serious. Like if a lot of you been doing this, you know, if you could have stayed in this position for the last month, that's probably where you would have been. That's how I feel. Like that's your Eight of Swords. You've been contemplating something. Um, And I don't know, you're going to see something beyond the current situation. Like I said, like you're going to see the bigger picture. Some of you have been making plans to start a family with someone, or, like I said, this has to do, some of you could have to do with a connection, Libra. Um, and you could be just deciding to go ahead and start this family. If you're in a current relationship, you could be deciding to approach someone, or you could just be feeling very pleased, very accomplished with being able to execute your plans, or being able to move your plans forward, your business plans, your traveling plans, whatever plans you've been wanting to execute for yourself. I feel like some of you are going to be able to move forward with that, and that you are going to be in the Ten of Cups energy. Like you're going to feel very accomplished. Some of you could be, traveling to see family, and that makes you very happy. Like you haven't seen them in a while or something. You could be making travel plans, or now you have the funds to be able to book the tickets to go see your family. Temperance. Tell me about the temperance, please, for Libra. We have the Hierophant. Okay, so I feel like for this one, I feel like a lot of you may be on a spiritual awakening journey. And with the temperance, it's like you're learning something. Like you're evolving through knowledge, through wisdom. And you've been very patient. You've been waiting. You've been, not necessarily waiting like, oh my God, but more just, just honoring the divine flow of things, honoring the divine order, and the different cycles. And I feel like you may be evolving out of one cycle, or learning some sort of spiritual lesson or something like that. Others of you, let me get one more with the temperance before I say that. Wow, you got the Two of Wands again. So some of you could have been, planning to propose to someone with the Hierophant here. You could have been planning to propose, or planning to travel. Um, and you've been patiently waiting on yourself to figure it out. Or it's just divine timing for you to do it now. Some of y'all could be like just deciding to get out of your comfort zone. Y'all are in a fixed sign, but you can operate fixed sometimes. You can be very stuck in your ways. And you could be allowing yourself to get out of your comfort zone. Some of you could have dealings with a Taurus with the Hierophant here. Um, it's like it's time. You're in alignment, with the plans that you've been making, whatever that looks like for you, like something that you've been wanting to do, or you've been contemplating, or you've been trying to figure out how to do it, or something like that. Like it's divine timing for you. You're in alignment for this to start moving into your life, or for you to move forward with this. All right, Libra. I hope that makes sense to you. Oh, I do want. Let me get one more with the Two of Wands. I didn't want to get one more with that. One more with the Two of Wands, please. Give me one more. Two more. No, not two more. Just one. One time. They got Page of Pentacles. So you're receiving some good news of a financial nature. You got you on the bottom here with the Justice. Um, this could be an increase in your finances, but you did get that already with the opportunity windfall money here, carrot card. And now you can move forward with your plans because you have the money to do so. So take it as it resonates, Libra. This is what I have for you for the next 7 days. I feel like a lot of you are wanting to travel. Take a vacation, take time off of work or something. And you got the money to do it now. So you can be traveling to go see family. But thank you for liking, if that resonated with you. Please consider subscribing if you're new here. All right, if you would like a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description box. By clicking the title, you can reach that description box. If you would like to ask me a question right now, the information for that is pinned in the chat. Okay. And we are moving on to Scorpio. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorp. Okay. Thank you for liking as you enter in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me, spending your time with me on this Sunday. Thank you so much. We are moving on to Scorpio. We have completed Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra. Wait, yeah. I feel like I missed somebody. Did I miss somebody? Nope. Virgo and Libra. Okay. Moving on to Scorpio now. Moving on to Scorpio. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. Scorpio, what can you expect the next 7 days? What can you expect? Let's see. What can Scorpio expect in the next 7 days? Popping off there. Guardian angel. You are not alone. Okay, so you have divine support leading your week. Some of you have a guardian angel that you connect with. Some of you is your spirit guides and ancestors, but they are heavily surrounding you this week. What can Scorpio expect next 7 days? Can they expect? Oh my God. I'm gonna say, yeah, this say divine orchestration. Whoa. What y'all got popping off, Scorpio? Spirit is orchestrating something for you on your behalf. What can Scorpio expect next 7 days? You're very, very much surrounded by spiritual support. We have bravery. Face the unknown with bravery and trust your steps. All right? That is giving me the Fool card. Something new coming in based off you taking a leap of faith, having faith, trusting in the unknown. Something is being divinely orchestrated. Scorpio, what can they expect? We have grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. And that could be why your guides are deciding to step in and handle it carefully for you. And then we have October. All right, which is you, or you could be having dealings with a Libra, an October Libra. Okay. Let's go deeper with the tarot, shall we, Scorpio? What can Scorpio expect for the next 7 days? What is that? 2. Give me one more, please. Thank you. We got the Knight of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the Moon. I think this might be an emotional week for you, Scorpio. But I feel like you're also going to be, I would say, emotionally in a happy way, relieved, accomplished, joyous. You know, I feel relieved a lot. I feel like there may be something you're worried about the outcome about, um, and you're just going to be very relieved. But I feel like it's something that's going to appear to be miraculous, like something that you didn't do or you couldn't have done by yourself or something like that. Um, there is some sort of information you're receiving that is prompting you to have a quick reaction. You may have to, go somewhere or just take quick action with something. Let's go deeper. Knight of Swords. Why is this here for Scorpio? Knight of Swords. Why is this here? Give me one, please. Thank you. We have the Strength card. Yes. Moving with confidence. Moving forward with confidence. Standing strong. I feel like you've like standing in your power and taking action as such. You also have the Four of Swords, and I'm not taking it though, but I just want to see what it was. Um, moving intuitively, like taking intuitive action, guided action. Um, what's the word? What's the phrase I'm looking for? Like divinely inspired action. That's what I'm getting. Why is the Ten of Cups here for Scorpio? We have the Two of Wands. That's interesting. Libra got that same combination. Give me one more with that. In the opposite way, though. And the Ace of Swords. So you're there's a breakthrough occurring for you that is putting you in this Ten of Cups energy. This could be affecting your family or your family can be involved. But that's not really what I'm feeling. Um, but take it as it resonates. I feel like you're receiving a breakthrough in information or clarity, understanding, a way forward, something in order to move your plans in a certain direction, um, or being able to move forward with your plans, period. Some of y'all, this could be travel plans. You could have had a delay in travel plans, um, and now you're able to move forward with them, or you could be receiving the finances to be able to book your travel. Some of you could be moving away overseas or something like that. Some of you could be deciding to start a family with someone, um, or like blending a family together, blending two existing families, something like that. But it's something that you feel like very, like the Ten of Cups is like a high emotional accomplishment, or just be feeling. It's almost as happy as the sun. I can't find my words right now. Um, I can't find my words, but it's like just very happy, very accomplished, very high level of emotional fulfillment. There's the phrase. That's what I was looking for. High level of emotional fulfillment. That's what this feels like. Like you can finally move forward with something. This is a renewal of confidence. Um, it can even be a renewal of faith in whatever you have faith in, God, the universe, yourself, your intuition. Uh, Tell me why the moon is here for Scorpio. I feel like something is going to happen that is just a pleasant surprise for you. You got the Ten of Pentacles. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. That is a windfall. That's a lot of money coming your way. That could be um, an inheritance or just some money that you didn't know you had being revealed to you. Some sort of lump sum. This is something you don't see coming. Tell me, give me one more about the moon. You also have more, we have justice. So that's Libra energy. I feel like I said something about Libra earlier. I think Libra got the Two of Wands and two of um the Ten of Cups combination as well. You could have deeper dealings with Libra this week. This could be a court case um where you get like inheritance, finding out about an inheritance you didn't know you had, or just some money that is owed to you that has finally caught up with you in the courts. This is like a something wrong being righted. This is justice coming to you. Justice coming in your favor with something. Whether the money was hidden from you or um you just didn't know about it. Some of you could be finding out about some type of money. Not a little bit of money either. It's like a lump sum of money. All right. Scorpio, this is what I have for you. If that resonated with you, please like. Thank you. Subscribe if you're not a part of my family as well. Share with someone else that you feel would need the messages to watch their sun, moon, and rising and Venus signs. And if you would like a private reading, the link to my website is in the description box. And if you have any questions while I'm on live, the information for that is pinned in the chat. And we are going to move on to Sagittarius. We started with Aries, and we are moving on to Sagittarius. And what Sagittarius can expect for the next 7 days. Thank you for liking. Thank you for liking as you enter in. Thank you for commenting, sharing, being here. Don't forget to watch your sun, moon, and rising signs. Sun, moon, and rising. Venus, too. Not everybody knows their Venus. Not everybody knows their sun, moon, and rising either, but I mean, their moon and rising. A lot of people do. More people know that than their Venus. So, if you don't, yep, you all the way at the end of the wheel, my goodness. Lord, the last two. That's okay. You're moving up closer. Oh my God. And you're everything is at the end. That's fine. Mine are kind of scattered out throughout the wheel. I kind of wonder if I am as well. I wouldn't say detached. I ain't gonna say that. I'm not attached, but maybe that's a fear that you need to look into. Because if you're detached in it, with other people, then that means there's some detachment within yourself. Probably from having such annoying experiences thus far. I feel you. Well, you're an Aquarius. That's just how y'all come off. Y'all come off like y'all don't give a damn about nothing. But you do. Y'all be caring about everything. You just hold it in so nobody else knows. All right, Sag. What can Sagittarius expect next 7 days? What can Sagittarius expect? All right. But y'all show it with action, though. And protection. Protection, guardian. Drop your shields. Wow, look at that. I know you're not a Sagittarius, but I mean, I feel like that was speaking to you in that moment. Primordial. Sagittarius, drop your shields. All right. Y'all got some concrete brick walls up. And, you may have them up to your detriment. There is something that you need to allow in. You're protected. You don't have to be so guarded. Something is wants to come in and you need to allow it. Sagittarius, what can they expect next 7 days? We have rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Okay, Sagittarius, y'all hot in the ass. All right. We got grasshopper, situations in the balance that require handling. um, I don't think you have too many concerns with sexual matters, Sagittarius. I feel like you may be meeting someone that is going to be a very passionate connection for you. Y'all both are going to be very highly attracted to each other, possibly sexually attracted as well. That's probably why you need to drop your shields. Those of you Sagittariuses that are in a relationship, I feel like um, you may just have a lot of passion between you and your partner. And you may be double thinking that. You may think that there's too much focus on that, and really, it's you both expressing your passions. Um, but, balance and everything, of course. Sagittarius, what can you expect next 7 days? We got love proposal on the bottom. And we have Taurus. Okay. So you might have dealings with a Taurus. I have some dealings with a Taurus. Or you may be in your Empress energy, Queen of Pentacles type energy. Sagittarius. Okay. Inspiration. All right. That card always gives me the Ace of Wands. Um I feel like if there is a new connection for some of y'all, I really felt that in the beginning when we talking about dropping your shields. I feel like that was particularly in love for some of you Sagittarius, and you have a new connection that you need to allow into your life. But I feel like y'all might be very attracted to each other, and it may require some balance, is what I feel like. Like, don't be too overly concerned with hunching, okay? Oh. All right, Sagittarius. What can they expect for the next 7 days? Give me two more, please. Two more. And you gave me three more. We got the Six of Wands. Okay, so that's some sort of public recognition I'm feeling. Somebody can want to take you out on a date or something. We have the Nine of Swords. You could also, if you have a business that's like in the public, and you could be more in the public eye in some sort of way. Or you could be receiving recognition at work. Something that makes you a little more popular this week. We have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Wands. So I feel like some of you may have been worried about financial, like paying your bills or something. With this Nine of Swords here and the Five of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. But the Four of Wands, though, is giving me a successful outcome. And being that they busted out with the worrying about the money, then that's what's being resolved. Like, that's how my guides read to me and my angels and ancestors. I talk to a shit ton of people. But for this, for each reading, I only use one at a time. And this reading is Archangel Gabriel. I like I like his energy for most of my readings. He's very clear and concise to me. We communicate very well. So this is how I'm seeing that. Like, you have a successful outcome to the financial issues that you've been worrying about. or just not having enough for something, not having enough to pay for something. Let's go further. Six of Wands. Tell me more about that for Sagittarius. Tell me more. Tell me more. Thank you for giving me just one. We got the Judgment. We got the Judgment. Okay, so this is just two messages given me. First of all, I feel like a lot of you are going to be in the spotlight with the Judgment. The Judgment and the Six of Wands, this just feels like a lot of spotlights activity going on. It could be work related or career related. Like you may just be in the spotlight when it comes to your career. You might be shifting into that, or maybe increasing. Um, some of you may get a phone call about some sort of opportunity, a brand deal, a contract, um, I don't know, a TV show, podcast, something like that. You might be offered like a role in something. Give me one more with the Six of Wands. One more. Thank you for liking. And the Empress. I said that with the Taurus card earlier. That y'all in a that could be y'all in your Empress energy. Yeah, I feel like you're shining. You're on top. Like you're shining brightly, Sagittarius. Y'all could even be the Empress is giving me more that it's more like again your um business, career, something like that. Something that you've been putting work into, like you're being publicized in some sort of way. Nine of Swords. Tell me about the Nine of Swords, please. More for the Nine of Swords. We have the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so you could have been you've been waiting for something. You've been waiting for some sort of outcome. I feel like you've been waiting for your money to grow. You've been waiting for your business to improve. You've been waiting for progress in your life in general. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, it's like you've been waiting for some sort of financial outcome or result. Tell me about these Five of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Tell me about them. Tell me about them. Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So some of you could be receiving support from family or friends. Um, when it comes to your finances, but the Three of Cups is feeling more celebratory for me, especially with the Four of Wands also. Like you were up in your head and now like you were all up in your head trying to figure it out with the Nine of Swords. And now whatever it is that's happening, it's like it's an improvement. With the Three of Cups, tell me one more with the Five of Pentacles. You're giving me the outcome. Give me the reason if you can. Well, we got the Star. So, um, this is like a renewal. These are rewards. And some of you like you being the star of the show. It's interesting that I felt like some of y'all are getting like a opportunity to be for a role in something or role in a show or a movie or something like that. Um, just a lot of publicity. It can be local publicity. It doesn't have to be, like national or anything, but it just feels like a lot of eyes on you. Like you are the star, your money is increasing, and it has to somehow do with you being in the public eye. Tell me about the Four of Wands, please. Like you receiving rewards. And look, you got more. I said Queen of Pentacles, y'all being in the Queen of Pentacles energy with the Taurus. Um, to me, this is financial stability. The Four of Wands is stability anyway. 4-4 portal was just yesterday. Um, so we're still in that energy for this week. Like this just feels like a lot of like financial stability. It could be a Taurus that is assisting you with this in some sort of way, Sagittarius. Um, a Taurus could be heavily involved in your week when it comes to your finances, but this feels like your finances finally moving in the direction that you want them to. This feels like the improvement that you've been looking for. You're finally getting it, that you've been waiting for. Can I have one more with the Five of Pentacles? That's the only one I feel like. And there's something else. Well, this is a Nine of Wands. It's not giving me details. This is telling me that you've been waiting for it for a long time. You've been on this road where you could have had more going out than coming in. And you've been waiting for a change. And you've also been putting in work and to do so with the Seven of Pentacles here. You've been putting in the work for your money to grow. And now you're going to start seeing the results. Something is improving this week. So there's some sort of signs that is being shown to you. Something happening in your physical space that is improving your money in some sort of way. All right, Sagittarius. This is what I have for you. Thank you for liking. This resonated with you. Thank you for subscribing if you're new here. And if you're already subscribed, thank you for being here and watching. Thank you for being a part of my family. If you would like a personal question while I'm on live, that is pinned in the chat. And if you would like a private reading, that's in the description box. Thank you, Primordial. Thank you. Yes. So ask a live question, that's pinned in the chat. Private questions, you can book that on my website. And the link to that is in the description box. All right. We're moving on. We started with Aries. I just completed Sagittarius. And we're moving on to Capricorn. 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 Cappy Cap. Cappy Cap. My fellow Earth sign. How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday? Let me see what's going on here. What is going on here? Where's oh here it is. One moment. Okay. Okay. Did that already? Thank you for liking as you enter in. Thank you. Supporting my channel and helping my channel grow. All right. Capricorn. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Are you updating? Yes. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Seeker. Capricorn, what can you expect next 7 days? What can they expect? What are their messages? What can Capricorn expect? Let's cut. We need to cut it. High Priest. Intend and create. All right, Capricorn, you have been manifesting something and putting in the work into your manifestations. And I feel like progress is starting to materialize for you here. Um, I feel like you've been determined to do something, or you've been determined for a particular outcome. Capricorn, what can they expect next 7 days? Y'all got dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. And we have success. Okay. So like I was saying, um, some sort of manifestation coming to fruition for you. You experiencing some sort of success in your manifestation, with your manifestation. Okay. Capricorn, what can they expect next 7 days? What do we have? We have insight. Okay. So you're learning something. You're learning something, learning about something, or you could just be learning, um, like seeing the results of something, seeing the results of your hard work, learning what worked and what didn't, or like learning how you haven't been wasting your time. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it doesn't have to necessarily be an official learning from someone or a book or something like that. Like I feel like you're learning by events occurring, things happening, showing you the results. Capricorn, what can they expect next 7 days? Sudden changes. Okay, so you have sudden change. So this is happening all of a sudden this week. It happening this week may be all of a sudden for you. Um, all right, Cap, let's get deeper with the tarot. What can Capricorn expect in the next 7 days? What can Capricorn expect next 7 days? Let me get one more, please. One more. It's like three. One more, please, for Capricorn. And what they can expect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We got the Five of Wands. Some of y'all may be seeing 555. We got the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. Okay. Capricorn. What y'all got going on? Y'all have conflict in something. You could be experiencing conflict with other people. It could be coworkers. Um, but I feel like you're walking away from it this week. I feel like you're figuring out a resolution or a solution for yourself. It may work for you and not other people. Like you may not be trying to figure out a peaceful resolution for everybody. Um, this is something that benefits you because you're coming out on top with the Five of Swords. You walk away with the Three Swords. Other people, they just gotta walk away with whatever they got. You know what I'm saying? But there's some sort of conflict. And there's also a cup being offered to you that I feel like you've been waiting for it for a while. This could also be conflict within. It doesn't necessarily have to be with other people. It could be you trying to figure out how to resolve the conflict in your life, the conflict in your finances, um, how to upgrade something for yourself. You could have been trying to figure out something. And I feel like you've been waiting. You've been patient. It's been going on for a while. And there's a cup being offered this week. There's an answer, an opportunity, information, an idea, something. Let's go deeper. Capricorn, what can they, I'm sorry. Why is this Five of Wands here for Cap? We got the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So there is something that you have been resilient with. You've been determined to have this outcome. Some of y'all could have been stubborn. To your benefit, though. Stubborn and determination. Very similar when it's a good cause, right? Or I should say when it's to your benefit or to your highest good. I think you've had an idea or a way that something should be done. Like at work, you have been conflicting with other people about how you should get a project done or the way that it should be done or something like that. Um, give me one more with this Five of Wands. Give me one more for Capricorn. You have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. The Page of Pentacles is giving me that you're learning something. You be learning a new trade or learning how to do something, or you could even be teaching. You be teaching others how to do it, and that's how you resolve the conflict. I feel like it's you learning something, and it could be, learning from the information that comes with the page. 'Cause the page is good news in a financial nature, of a financial nature. So, you know, for those of you that have had inner conflict, this could be clearing up. Your worry is more what I feel than conflict. For those of you that this is inner, I feel more worry more than anything else. Um, and you just been all up in your head trying to figure out how to have enough money to do something. And you're gonna get the answer in the Page of Pentacles this week. Four of Cups. Why is this here for Capricorn? You got the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. There is a cup being offered that is balancing out the flow of your money. This could be a job, this could be a promotion, this could be a gift. For some of you, the Six of Pentacles is a gift. Um, it's something material. And it's like your money being more reciprocal, a balance of what's of going out and coming in, what's coming in increasing to be able to comfortably pay what needs to go out. Five of Swords, tell me more. Some of y'all may be surprised as to where this cup comes from or who or how. Um, some of y'all may be distracted in your disappointments to where you could possibly not recognize the opportunity that's being offered to you. That's for a small amount of you. So just that's a heads up, you know. Don't be too blinded by what hasn't worked where you don't recognize the new opportunity. There's a new road to take. There's a new way. Something that may require a leap of faith from you, but there is a new direction for you. And I feel like you may walk away from something, situation, people. You may walk away from trying to figure out how to do something and just relinquish that whole idea altogether and move in a totally new direction. That new direction may cause you to leave some people behind for some of you. Um, but I feel like you're going to make that choice anyway and release that. This could be like a sudden realization for you this week. Capricorn, like an aha moment or a download or something that you receive. All right. But this is what I have for you. Thank you for liking if that resonated with you and subscribing if you're new here. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with me today. And don't forget to watch your sun, moon, and rising signs and Venus. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the description box. And if you would like me to answer a question right now, the information for that is pinned in the chat. And we are moving on to Aquarius. Ten of Pentacles. That was a popular card today. Shuffle of this deck. Okay. Oh, all right. Thank you. And you're very welcome. You are very welcome. Let me see. Pia. You're very welcome, Pia. It is my pleasure, my honor. All right. We have Aquarius and then Pisces. And then I'll do one for everyone watching at the end. I guess I should have mentioned earlier, but whatever. I learned something new with every live, something I want to improve on. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Who's on first? Aquarius. What's popping? Y'all been patient. No, it's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Mainly Sun, Moon, and Rising is more what I focus on, but I do leave room for Venus as well. But definitely Sun, Moon, and Rising. Definitely. Okay. Aquarius. What can y'all expect for the next 7 days? What can they expect? What can they expect? Next 7 days. Let's pop in. Y'all got two. You got witch, be the light. Well, damn. Y'all got witch and y'all got seer. Okay. Seeing beyond the current situation. Oh, cool. Okay. All right. Witch and seer, Aquarius. What y'all want to tell me something? Y'all got something going on? All right. This is y'all. This is my witches. This is where all my witches are. My spiritual people, seers. Some of y'all might be tapping into that ability on a deeper level, understanding your ability more as a seer or as a witch in general. Some of you may be stepping more into a healer type role, um, tarot reader, even medium. I feel like you might be tapping into abilities this week, like tapping more into your abilities. Others of you, there is something being illuminated when it comes to your current situation. You're getting some information. I feel like some of you may have already seen beyond your current situation, and um, something is occurring in this week that will materialize your vision. You know, something like what you saw actually happens. Let's go deeper. Aquarius. What can they expect for the next 7 days? What can they expect? New love. I am laughing at Primordial. New love. Okay, girl. You're going to have to take it. You have to take it. New love for some of you coming in if if you're open to that. New love. Are you Aquarius? I feel like both these ones come up. We have determination and transformation. Transformation, determination. I feel like you have been determined to bring in some sort of transformation into your existence. I feel like you've been wanting something new, a soul evolution. Like I feel like you have put in the work for for this result. And that's exactly what you're seeing. That could be what you've already seen. Um, but it's transforming here in the material world. Um, and then y'all randomly got new love. That's so cute. All right. Let's get to the tarot. Aquarius. What what can they expect for the next 7 days? What can they expect for the next 7 days? Thank you for liking as you answer in. Thank you, thank you. One, give me two more, please. Two more. Two more. For Aquarius? Oh, one more. For Aquarius, you know what they can expect. For this next 7 days, that's two. Let's make it though. I'm gonna take it. We got Nine of Wands. That's been a popular card. Ooh, y'all got the Death card. And y'all got Transformation. Well, damn. Wow. Okay. Let me just take a pause with those two cards. Some of you are on a spiritual awakening journey. You are particularly have either just exited or are exiting the dark night of the soul phase in specifically. And if you were exiting out, then you knew you were on it. Sometimes you're on it and you don't know you're on it, but that's more in the beginning. By the time you get out of it, you should have very well have known. That information has come to you. You have heard that phrase, DKOS, Dark Night of the Soul. Yes, somebody gave it an acronym. I don't know. Anyway, you are this is a heavy transformation for you, Aquarius. This is huge. This is a huge moment. It may not necessarily be dramatic in the material world, but it's definitely a huge energetic shift that you have been undergoing for a while. This is obviously an energetic shift. It's not something that happens, like in 5 minutes. Energetically speaking, it has been happening already. It has already happened. It is just now complete to the point where it is transpiring in the material. Okay. I'm not hearing anything else, so let me move further. We have the Fool and the Six of Wands that also came out. I love how Archangel Gabriel communicates with me. That's why I call on him for most of my readings. Most. It does depend on where I'm led to though, but so as I was just talking about the transformation, and then you have the Fool, the new beginning. So, like I said, this transformation has already occurred. The new beginning, the Fool, this Aquarius energy here with the Fool is the result of it transpiring in the material. Now it's time for you to leap. I feel like you've leaped. You've already leapt. However the funk you say that. You took that leap. Um, and I feel like you're seeing the results of that. Some of you are receiving public recognition in your business, in your, like you're receiving more publicity, more eyes on you. I feel like this Six of Wands is beginning this week. And I feel like it's more business related, but we'll see when we go to the clarifiers, which we're going to do right now. A lot of transformation here. Rebirth energy. You got the Death and the Fool. Interesting. Interesting. Ending and beginning. Okay. Nine of Wands. Tell me about it for the Aquarius. Nine of, no. One for Nine of Wands, please. Why is this here for Aquarius? Thank you. You got the Two of Wands. This has been a popular card today. Interestingly enough, we got the Two of Wands. Um, See, like, I find that interesting. Like, 9 and 2 is 11. And that's just giving me divine alignment. It's giving me the one more thing you already have you already have control of, with the wand that you have control of here. And then the new beginning is the thing that's happening now with the other one, the thing that you don't see coming. You may possibly not even be and I'm not gonna say, well, you're expecting it, but you don't know when. Like you've been waiting for it for a while. You've been waiting for this result. You've been waiting for this phase to be over, this cycle, this season, this chapter. You've been waiting. And I feel like it's time. Death card. Tell me about the death card for Aquarius. Tell me about the death card. um, you got the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups. This is giving me a I don't know why I'm hearing like a childhood cycle ending. An old version of you closing. Um, this could also be a past connection. I was gonna say a past life connection. So, take that as it resonates for you. But this could be I mean, it could be a past life connection to, a cycle, a generational cycle that you've broken. Um, but it feels like an ending to an old, an out of date version of you or something. Um, it also feels like divine support, but it also feels emotional. Ugh, it feels a lot. Death cards, give me one more with that. Give me one more with the death card. Mm-mm, that's too many. One, please. It's just one. We got the Emperor and the Temperance. I just feel like it's time for something. It feels like something very divinely orchestrated. It feels like something deep, like a very significant uh a very significant point in your timeline. Like something in your timeline that couldn't be changed. Like it's always going to occur this way, type of thing. It's a fixed point in your timeline, and it's like time for it to occur. I feel like it empowers you though. Whatever it is that's ending or released, transformed, it's time for this to occur and for you to step into this new energy with the Fool. Tell me about the Fool. Thank you. You got the Ace of Cups. Well, some of y'all got new love, so y'all did get new love, Primordial. You did get new love. Okay. I'm just saying. And now you got the Ace of Cups. So some of y'all are stepping into a new romantic connection. Honestly, though, that's not what I'm feeling for most of people. It doesn't feel like love. It feels like a new chapter of your life where there's like an overpouring of blessings. Like if you skip well, I guess this is alive, so you probably skipped the very beginning. But I was talking about the cycles of nature and how we are in the natural cycle of the new beginnings where the trees, the plants, everything they have released their leaves that have withered and died, and now they're receiving the blessings or the rain, the water that they need to now produce new fruit, new leaves, new whatever, to sprout new. So I feel like this is the rain, the water, the overpouring of blessings that you are now starting to receive to assist you on your new chapter, your new path, this new phase that you have walked into. You've energetically closed a door on something. Um, and it's like whatever little final finality there is left is what is occurring this week. I feel like it's more the new beginning. Like some like a door just finally being closed out. Something you've been waiting to close though, something you've wanted to end. Um, or you ended some sort of cycle, and that is what's bringing you into this new beginning, this overpouring of blessings with the Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Six of Wands. I have the Six of Wands here for Aquarius. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So you may have been experiencing some sort of financial conflict, um, or competition. You know, it's gonna be competition, like at work, and you're beating out the competition. You're absolutely beating out the competition with the Six of Wands. Like you're winning. You're the one that's gonna get the position. You're the one that's gonna get the job. You're the one that's gonna get the contract. Um, you're gonna be given the grant. You know, it's gonna be you. Some of you, it's like your new chapter is more, you're more in the public eye, and that is where your money is going to come from. That's where your financial support is going to come from, the financial independence, possibly wanting to have your own business instead of working in the corporate world. You've been wanting to be more of a business owner, and that's where your money is coming from. You're being publicly recognized for something. You're being recognized. The Six of Wands is coming in from a battle victoriously. So whatever it is that you've been going through in this last chapter, you made it. You made it. You know what I mean? You made it successfully. And now the universe is recognizing you for that. And it looks like financial for a lot of you. All right, Aquarius, this is what I have for you. If that resonated with you, thank you for liking. Thank you for the hearts, sharing, subscribing. If you are new here, welcome to the family. Thank you. Thank you. If you're already subscribed, thank you for being a part of my family. If you would like to book a private reading, I do have readings available, same day readings. I do have live readings as well, on for Zoom, where we can do face to face, or you can get a recorded reading on my website. The link to that is in the description box. And if you would like to ask a question right now, the information for that is pinned in the chat. And we're moving on to Pisces. We're going to do Pisces, and then I'm going to just pull some cards for everyone watching and everyone that clicks on the the recorded version. Okay. All right. Hey, you jumped when you heard big Aquarius. Big Aquarius. Let me blow this up so I can see this. Okay. All right. Pisces. Pisces. Last but never least, you're going to be last for like 2 more weeks. And then we'll step into Taurus season. Taurus will be first, and Aries will be last. So everybody gets a chance to be first. With me, I always start with the birthday season. So whoever's birthday season we're in, that's who's going first. All right, Pisces. What can you expect next 7 days? What can they expect? Oh, you got the sun. You got sun. Enjoy success and happiness. It's actually the second time the card came out. Okay, so you're going to be successful in something. This is going to be a happy week for you overall. Tell me more. What can Pisces expect for the next 7 days? Wow, y'all got harmony. All right. So things are going to be flowing very nicely for you. Very much in the flow. Let's get deeper. What? Tell me more. Pisces, what can they expect? Tell me more, child. Tell me more. What we got? Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Okay, Pisces. Yes, successfully overcoming a problem. And we have dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Okay. And let me get one more. Pisces, a distant friend is thinking of you. Somebody misses you. Somebody that may live a distance, or they don't necessarily have to live a distance. Y'all may have been distant from each other, or you haven't, spoken to each other in a while. They may reach out. What can Pisces expect? We have sudden change. Okay. The harmony may be the sudden change for you. Things may have been hectic, and it's slowing down and flowing a little easier for you. Maybe the sudden change, but something's changing. You may have been seeing 555 recently. Um, it's not chaotic though. There's a very nice flow to your week, harmonious as it says, and successfully overcoming a problem. That's very straight and to the point, Pisces. Let's go further. Pisces, what can you expect? What can they expect next 7 days? What can they expect? Let me 3, please. 2 more. 2 more. What can Pisces expect? 1 more. 1 more. Uh-uh. Well, I put it, I don't even know how many more that was. Well, thank you. So we got the Ace of Cups. Look, overpouring of blessings. Success, happiness, harmony, overcoming a problem, sudden changes that is led off by the Ace of Cups. Some of you could be entering into new love. What? We have the Justice. Okay? So, like, justice being brought to in your favor, like something, a right, a wrong being righted. You know what I mean? Like something being corrected, you know, a switch being flipped in your favor. And then you have the World. So it's like the ending of something, a successful ending to a cycle or a phase. This is happening suddenly, apparently. Um, I feel like there's a sudden flip to harmony. Things being chaotic or unknown or, up in the air. And now that's just changing suddenly. You're at the end of the fool's journey with the World here. Let's go deeper. Ace of Cups. Why is this here for Pisces? I mean, if this is new love, it's like a new harmonious connection. Well, hell, we got the Knight of Cups. So, this could be new love. This could be a new level to an existing relationship also. Somebody coming to express their feelings, their emotions, or, offer, want to take you on a date or, offer a deeper connection. Or it could be a brand new connection for some of you. Justice. Why is the Justice here? It could be with a Libra for some of you. It could be with a Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, or a Scorpio. We have the 10 of Wands. But I'm telling you, the Justice is coming to correct something. It's coming to help you to put things back in order. You know, ease something that was burdensome, something that was stressful, heavy, um, something that was you may have even been carrying it alone. And it's like you've been patient. You've been dealing with this for a while now. And I don't know, there's some sort of justice coming in your favor. Some of y'all, this could be a legal justice. Like it could be a court ruling in your favor that, eases up something strenuous for you. For some of y'all, I don't know why I'm getting that it could be like a workers' comp type of battle that you're going through, and you're finally going to get the compensation that you deserve. You've been having a hard time financially speaking. Obviously, that's a very specific message for anybody waiting for workers' comp. Um, what else am I hearing? Some of y'all could be getting, like, now you're getting paid what you deserve, whereas you weren't before. Maybe you had to fight for that, or you had to wait a long time for that. The world, tell me about the world for Pisces. Tell me about the world. What do we have? We have the Two of Cups. Well, isn't that interesting? Okay. Well, you're definitely going to have to give me another one on that one, because we got the Ace of Cups here with a Knight of Cups. Then we got the World here with the Two of Cups. So some of you are ending a soulmate connection. The World is a successful completion, though. Because remember, I did say that some of y'all could be in an existing connection and they're like wanting to take it to a higher level. So this could be like the closing of one phase of your relationship and evolving to a new one. Some of y'all, you have closed the door to a soulmate connection. Some of y'all, this is like a divine union of self. As you close this phase, you are more in alignment with you and your authenticity, your authentic self. Like this last phase, especially if you're in a spiritual awakening, you could have been focused on removing everything that never real, everything that wasn't supposed to be. You could have removed that, and the only thing that's left now is you versus you. Give me one more with the world, though, please. Give me one more with the world. Some of you could have just closed a karmic cycle with a soulmate. High priestess. Some of y'all, something can be revealed when it comes to a significant other, or a soulmate connection that ends that phase or cycle. Give me one more. One more. Some of this world is, well, we got the Tower. So something is ending all of a sudden, Pisces. You may be coming to a conclusion all of a sudden, ending a connection. You literally have the ending of a connection and the new beginning of a connection. So that's just so interesting. And some of y'all, this may be somebody old trying to come back in to start something new, and you're declining the offer. So take it as it resonates. Those of y'all that this Ace of Cups is a new connection. I feel like you have ended something with someone that was a karmic cycle. Something that was, it taught you a lot, something like a twin flame connection or something like that, where it taught you a lot. And it was time for you to evolve out of that. You learned the lessons, and you are now, you freed up the energy for you to have a higher level of love come into your life. So there's quite a bit here. Different scenarios. So take it as it resonates. Um, And some of you, this Ace of Cups is not love at all. And it is like blessings pouring into you. This is like the universe coming in, offering you a cup of water, which spiritually speaking, that is blessings. Like offering you blessings after blessings after blessings. So this is what I have for you, Pisces. Take it as it resonates. Thank you for liking and subscribing if you're new here. And if you're already subscribed, thank you for being a part of my family. If you would like to book a personal reading. The link to that is in the description box. If you would like to ask it, well, actually, I'm not. It's too late to ask any questions on live now. I'm gonna do a reading for everyone watching now, and what you can expect for the next 7 days, and then we'll close out. I'll be live again on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. What's that? Yeah, Wednesday at 4. Um, but I am complete with all the zodiac signs now. And I'm going to do a reading for everyone watching. Thank you for being here and liking. Thank you for the hearts and subscribing, just supporting my channel in general. I highly appreciate it. I highly appreciate it. I know that's right. He better come correct or else. I know that's right. I agree. I mean, I'm not a Pisces, but I agree. I agree, Jill. Okay. We're going to move forward. All right. So, collectively, everyone watching, what can we expect for the next 7 days? What's popping off? What can we expect next 7 days? What can we expect? What is happening collectively? What is happening? Well, damn. Which be the light? I feel like that came out like 3 times. I find it so interesting when decks, especially when they have this many cards in them, and you shuffle them and then they repeat the same card anyway. I always find that interesting. I've been reading tarot for over 10 years now, and I don't get, I never get used to it. And I hope I never do. I'll be like a kid every time. Oh my God. It's like every time I see the moon, no matter what phase. You see the moon? Look at it. I love it. It's like being a kid and enjoying all the moments. What do we see? What are we asking? What am I talking about? What can we expect for the next 7 days? Trust them. Trust somebody. Trust them. Thank you for the hearts. Trust them. Could be a Gemini. What can they expect next 7 days? Collectively, everybody. $1 million, right? Ooh, look. A wish come true. Wishbone. All right, now we both said it. Wishbone, that's a wish granted. $1 million. $1 million. All right, but collectively speaking, there's a desire that you have been wanting that is materializing for you, a wish is being granted. And then we got funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. I feel like that's what we are evolving out of. This is the phase that the collective is evolving out of. A period of frustration where there were also major lessons to be learned. And I feel like a lot of you um have done that. What can they expect next? Oh, Jesus Christ. We ain't doing all that now. I got you. I got you. We definitely gonna split that. What we got? Understanding and awakening. I definitely felt this awakening for a few signs. Awakening to a higher level of your spiritual awakening. I want to say Aquarius. I believe Virgo. There was a couple of signs. Um, Pisces too, I think. But you're also receiving some sort of clarity this week. Clarity and understanding. Some of you are awakening to the truth in a situation. Um, Something is being illuminated for you. And I feel like a lot of you are understanding your journey, your spiritual awakening journey, particularly. It's like there is some understanding happening this week for a lot of us. where you're understanding the period of frustration while you were learning all those lessons, and you're understanding why and why it happened this way, and why it was important for it to happen this way, and why it was important for you to have the patience that you have, why now is the best time for this to have occurred, why divine timing was so important, all those type of things. Collectively, all signs, what can they expect for the next 7 days? What can the collective watching this expect for the next 7 days? Is that three? I believe so. I believe it is. We got the Six of Pentacles. So that's like a gift, something material here on earth. We got the King of Swords. So there's the clarity, there's the information, the understanding. It's also Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And then we have the Nine of Wands. So I feel like these results, these resolutions, the things that are starting to occur now, I feel like a lot of you have been waiting for them for a while. You've been on this road for a minute, especially those of you that are on a spiritual awakening journey. The Nine of Wands is a heavy spiritual awakening journey, particularly Dark Night of the Soul. And we also got awakening. Like, I feel like this week's reading, a lot of people that are watching it is on a spiritual awakening journey. Um, Probably especially the Dark Night of the Soul. And you're moving out of that. I feel like you're out of it because the understanding, the clarity of that doesn't come until you're out. Like that door, like you've made it through that phase. Whether it looks like that for you or you can tell, you've moved out of that phase now. That season is over. And now you're in the new season. And in the beginning of the new season is where the clarity comes about the past season. It's when you're in the new one is when you understand the no one. It's like, oh, that's why it had to happen. Okay. And then you start the new one with a clear head. Um, so let's go deeper with the clarifiers. Six of Pentacles, why is this here for the next 7 days? There is some sort of gift. Feels like assistance. Well, shit. It says the Tower. So that's not normally considered a gift. Let's go deeper with that one. Six of Pentacles. You know, I'm gonna take that back because the Tower right now is feeling like a time period, almost like it's saying this is happening all of a sudden. You're receiving this gift or this it feels like a gift. It feels like a pentacle being offered, something balancing your money or balancing the flow of blessings is what I just heard with that. Where the flow of blessings is not more going out, but now it's starting to be more coming in as well. And I feel like it's happening all of a sudden. It doesn't look like that to you right now. Tell me more of the Six of Pentacles though. You can't just drop the Tower. You can't just drop the Tower like that. You know what I'm saying? And we have the Hangman. So yeah, that's exactly what the Tower is saying. Because you've been waiting around. You've been hanging around, waiting for something to change. You've been waiting and waiting and freaking waiting. And the total opposite energy comes in with the Tower. All of a sudden, things are shaken up and it's a gift. The Tower is going to be a gift. Tower is going to be a gift. Can you give me an idea about the Tower? What the Tower looks like for the collective? Like, do you want to give me any or more information on that with the Tower? Do you want to know at all? Nine of Pentacles. It just doesn't feel chaotic. And it's definitely something financial. It could be a large amount of money. It could be a lump sum or a windfall or something like that. It's just some sort of financial increase all of a sudden. King of Swords, why is this here? Why is the King of Swords here? Oh, we got the Sun. That is clarity. That's understanding. That is exactly what I said it was. The Sun coming out for a Swords card, that is being illuminated with understanding. with knowing how to go, where to go, why things happen, where you're going next, how you're going to do it. You know, you're going to have the pieces to the puzzle. Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here for the collective? We have the Five of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So moving past this financial conflict, the financial conflict, and you coming out on top. You may have lost some things along the way. And now this is time for you to be replenished. This is the beginning of your replenishment. You've been on a long journey that may have taken a lot from you. And it may have taken a lot materially, like physically. You know, it may have drained you emotionally, energetically, but it seems to have you may have lost material things along the way. And I feel like you're wow, and you have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. You got the King and the Queen. Like you're being replenished financially speaking. Um, and you've been waiting a long time for this result. You've been waiting a long time. There is a them for you to trust. Y'all want me to clarify that? What did you say? You want me to clarify that? Okay. I'll do it. Trust them. Clarify that. Who is them? What are you talking about? Well, there is a them. We got the Three of Pentacles. There are going to be people that you're working with. This could be coworkers. This is going to be family. This could be business partners. Give me one more with that. Who is it that they need to trust? Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Three of Swords. Okay. So it's not giving me any more information on that. It's just, it's trustworthy. Yes, you have experienced disappointments in the past. Um, in actuality, for some of y'all, you could have a past person that wants to come in who has disappointed you in the past, who could possibly be starting a toxic cycle or wanting to start a toxic cycle all over again. Um, and you might need to leave that alone. You might need to walk away from that. Some of y'all, this is just, you've had past experiences with something similar or a similar type of position, or the situation was very similar and didn't turn out good the last time. And I feel like this time you just have more support. This time, you know, it's divine timing for this. This time is it's divine timing for this opportunity. It's going to work this time. You got the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Some type of opportunity is being offered to you. And I just feel like you've had past disappointments when it came to this thing. Like maybe in the love department, things haven't been going great in the past. Or, you know, every time you tried to work on this thing, it didn't pan out. Every time you open up your own business, it didn't work and you had to go back to work or something like that. And this time it's different. This time it's different. This opportunity is different. This time you're different. And that's what makes this different. I feel like I said that last week. This time you evolved, you're different, and therefore you are receiving a different outcome. Okay. All right. So this is what I have for everyone. Everyone watching all zodiac signs. This was a very beautiful weekly reading. Thank you. Thank you, Primordial, for rocking with me the entire time. As usual, thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. And those of you that may be in the background quiet, that may not necessarily be a subscriber, so I can't see you, but thank you for being here. I love you all. I do this. It is my honor and my total pleasure to be here. I love reading tarot. I love providing guidance from above for anyone open to receive. Okay? So until Wednesday, enjoy your Sunday, and I love you.